What's up, guys? Back on me here we got Sabrina Teenage Witch Season 2, Episode 1, Sabrina Gets Her License, Part 1. Okay, so this episode starts off with them celebrating Sabrina's 17th birthday. I know, isn't that a little funny? Time jump between, and yeah, so Sabrina has started a new, new chapter of high school with, but the only people that aren't in this season are Mr. Poole and Jenny, which I get Mr. Poole, but why Jenny? Why get rid of Jenny? But anyway, Sabrina's got a new best friend. Her name is Valerie. She's a shy girl so Sabrina decides to, Libby's still Libby, so she's still mean. And so Sabrina decides, hey, I'm gonna get revenge on Libby by, signing up for the same news team as her. And Valerie's also there too, but also since Sabrina's 17 now, she has to read like this witch's book to get her witch license, and that's why it's called Sabrina Gets Her License, meaning witch license. So yeah, but she keeps falling asleep, and then there's this the witch quiz master who keeps showing up, telling her to do her work, and also for some reason, because of all this, is putting a stress on her, putting stress on Sabrina. She's also not, not enjoying, Harvey's trying to talk. Last episode, Harvey did know Sabrina's a witch, but now he doesn't know because of the 5-year memory, the 5-minute memory loss. So, yeah, so yeah. So yeah. So we also got this new we also got a principal named Principal Crap, and I think he's like the suspicious of his students type because when he meets Sabrina, she's not putting any cookies, not putting any. Yeah, and also the theme song for season 2 is the same as the season 1 theme song, but with the whole but it's still with the whole Sabrina changing her clothes into different outfits with each episode thing. So yeah, so yeah. So Harvey's kind of mad at her for ignoring him, but she's not actually trying to ignore. She's not actually trying to ignore him because not trying to ignore him because she's actually trying to do her, witch license, but he's a little mad at her, and she can't even teleport anywhere because her mind is still full of stress of trying to do everything, the school year, everything, that she cannot, figure this out. So yeah, and also, Libby is still likes Harvey, even though, and I think she still likes Harvey because she's only nice to Harvey for some reason, but yeah, she still calls Sabrina a freak, but yeah, so when Sabrina mentions a magic to anyone, she has to say it's a swear word, like a witch or a spell. She has to say it's a swear word. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, so the quiz master, he's trying to get Sabrina, to Sabrina does get the editor's job, which so Sabrina is able to get Harvey to forgive her. They get and then the quiz master tells Sabrina first question is about training, and she tries to see which training, but he's like and then she uses a magic, but then that train that she used magic on crashes into her house, and crashes into her aunt's house, and into her house, and so so her aunts are like, hey, there's only one place we can take you, witch camp. And witch camp is kind of like military school, but for witches. And that's basically how this is the end of part 1 of this episode, because part 2 is episode 2. So this episode was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed this one. It was a very good, even though I finished the last episode last night for season 1, season 2 was like, even though they got rid of Jenny and Mr. Poole, I get Mr. Poole because the new school year, new teachers, everything for Sabrina. But why Jenny? Like, why they have to get rid of her? I get to bring in like that Valerie. I think her name was. Yeah, I think that's her name. To bring her to be Sabrina's new best. She'll be Sabrina's new best friend. I think that's why. But I miss Jenny. Jenny was a pretty interesting character. But the show must go on. This season is not gonna be bad. But just because they got rid of Jenny. So also I'm really excited to see how they wrap up things in part 2. So comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you next. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Poof.